Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe. If you get anything out of this, thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. Only you are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? Welcome to any new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. So very happy to have each and every single one of you. I appreciate you. So big thanks. Okay. So this is a Yeshua reading. Okay. As usual, Yeshua's note is I love you. Okay. Yeshua loves you. He's always here with you, always making sure that you are finding this calmer water. And if you are feeling burdened at this time, I just started feeling like really emotional. Okay. And I looked up at 101. Okay. So really follow your intuition at this time and know that, like before, when I was saying, if you are feeling burdened in any type of way, that like Yeshua, God, they're always here all the time. And any burden that you're experiencing at this time is totally, temporary. Okay, it is just a minor setback is what I'm hearing. A temporary setback. You could be a Sagittarius, or you could be in Aquarius, or you could have those highly aspected in your chart. Also, Cancer energy is here with this Two of Cups. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you could be having issues surrounding like your relationships and the people that maybe not necessarily issues that are out in the open or issues that are spoken out, for everyone to just know. But I don't feel like that's because of you or the way that you move. I feel like it has a lot to do with other people and the way that they're dealing with you at this time, you know. And Yeshua was just saying, like, you got to be tough. Yeah, look, deception and envy and conflict and defeat, you got to be tough because there are a lot of people who are really regretting their mistakes and regretting their movements and not feeling that connection with God. They feel burdens, but they don't feel like it's going to be temporary or that they have that type of backup to clear that energy out of their life. So they are going to lash out. They're going to try to stop your positive movement forward just because they don't feel like they're capable of making positive movement forward. But with this deception and envy being 7 and this positive movement forward being 9, you have already moved past these envious type of people. You have walked into this beautiful light energy, and you will always have this victory and success. So that's why he's saying follow your intuition, because your intuition always walks you right into these beautiful new beginnings for yourself, and it walks you into new beginnings with others as well. Not necessarily the people that you already know. I think he's talking about like new people coming in. Okay, and then we got moving on right here. So like, don't be afraid to move on, and just move on with as much forgiveness and understanding as you can. As much forgiveness and understanding that you can have in your mind and in your heart for the other people that the better off you really truly are and will continue to be, baby. So what is their energy? Okay, we got the universe. Okay, you're so tapped in and very highly connected. Okay, and it's just like you're gonna run into these energies who want to cause this disruption because, like I said, they're suffering from this emotional loss. And so because they don't have the confidence in themselves, because they're constantly wrestling with their shadows, and because they're not sitting on a firm foundation, they'll do anything to disrupt this energy for you. So it's very important that you just don't focus on that. Keep your mind very focused on what truly, really is important. What do you feel intuitively you should be focused on or paying attention to? It says you've come far on your journey and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. It says the universe is the last of the major arcana and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels, And it's saying it's the last of the major arcana in this deck just lets me know that it is the world card. So also there's this beautiful energy of success. And, I love how it's this space right here giving me you being the center of this universal type of energy, and not in a selfish way, but in a very highly connected and understanding type of way. It says, but more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shined so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. So you're shining like this beautiful star, and even if you are having issues or burdens or whatever, you're still this beautiful, light in the sky that's like a lighthouse to these people who are emotionally lost, who are in this energy of disruption. So he's saying, don't be angry at them, don't be angry, don't be mad because they don't deserve your anger, is what I was saying yesterday in the Isis reading. I was cussing a lot, but the overall point of that reading was you don't have time to worry about these people and how they feel and what they're trying to do in your life. All the best thing you could do for you and for others is to just keep things going, keep things moving. And you are already in this energy of wish fulfillment. So you really truly don't have anything to worry about. And I'm shuffling the deck for no reason. So you may need to change your perspective on people a little bit. Okay. When I shuffle the deck for no reason, that gives me a change of perception. But what's going on outside of them that you really want to highlight? Okay. We got fertility and hope. Okay. So I feel like this is more energy that's kind of about you. I feel like, okay, so the fertile energy is giving me this energy of maybe you hoped that people would grow. Maybe you had this beautiful hope that people would advance, that they would be, surrounded in this light and being held by the divine the way that you are by now. Maybe you would see this big change in these people around you. But, he's saying acceptance. It's all about acceptance at this point, and really realizing that for some people, it's kind of too late and they have built up too much and they're not even trying to release those things that they have built up. So just focus on that beautiful universal energy that you offer and shine your light and on everyone, in order to make a huge impact, the impact that you need to make. And it's like it's like you've had all this time with all of these people who were around you in the past, and they had plenty of time to pick up on that hope or to, bask in that fertile energy that you were offering. And they're just, please believe they recognize that they missed the boat with you. It's not something that people are taking lightly. They really do regret their actions and the way that they have moved around you and about you. So there's no need, like, just pray for the betterment of them. You could still have hope for them. But at this time, everybody outside of you is watching you grow, watching you expand, and watching you become more and more universal every single day. What is this? The waiting game, okay? They know it's only a matter of time before you really show everybody what you're made of. It's like they know for a fact that everything that you have, everything that you offer, everything you've been showing them is not even a fraction of what you're capable of. So it's turned into this beautiful waiting game. They're even anticipating your success. They're anticipating you shining like a big old star that you are. You could be a life path number 3 or 2 or 1 or 6, okay, 7 or 11. And then here we go right here with disruption. Like that's why they're in this energy of disruption, because they see this big, beautiful light that you have become. And it's like their go-to, it's like their programming is pretty much what he's saying, okay? Like at this time they're kind of stuck in this program, okay, with the Seven of Cups, stuck in the program of creating illusions, stuck in the illusion that they could be a snake in your grass, okay? What's this? We got the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So I'm gonna keep those for you because that's definitely your energy. There are so many beautiful things coming in and so much that has already come in toward you. Like, your energy is beautiful. You're this amazing earth angel, and the way that you exchange energy with the divine is so important right now. So don't let anyone sidetrack you or, put a damper on your plans, okay? With the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, you're getting everything it is that you need, and it's like, as long as you have the divine, you'll never be a lone wolf, okay? As long as you have God, you will always have this beautiful connection to the stars, to the universe, to everything that makes this life worth living. And then with the Eight of Wands, I feel like you've been getting a lot of downloads, a lot of reassurance, a lot of information when it comes to standing your ground and who to cut off and how to really truly stand in your strength as this beautiful divine energy that you are. So really trust in the things that you're hearing the divine say to you. I know they can say some pretty crazy things and it can feel like you just made that up, but no, baby, they be telling your ass the truth, okay? What's the energy for outside of them? We got the Six of Cups, okay? So this is definitely past people that are seeing you for this amazing thing that you are. And it's like they're very emotional about it. Like they're really in their feelings. Okay, look, with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Tower under that. People are very emotional about the things. It's like they can't stop overthinking or replaying things that, situations that they went through with you. And it's all a part of their karma, is really what I heard, okay? So you have to just pray for them from a distance at this point. There's really nothing more that you can do. It's up to them to do everything that they need to do in order to grow, in order to be more responsible, and in order to take things to the next level. But please don't think that you didn't have an impact on them, because you really truly did. And I'm just hearing like, I tried so hard, don't have any regrets, because you don't have anything to regret. You've done a great job. You've been walking this journey for quite a while now. Even if even if you feel like you only been doing it for, like a year or whatever, you've been walking this journey for much longer than you're giving yourself credit for, and you have done it very well. You don't have anything in the past to regret, and there's not a near person in the past that could say you didn't do your best with them. I heard accountability. People are being forced to take accountability at this time, okay? We got ancestor protection. We got building your foundation. And we got cultivate a rich spiritual life while working on achieving your goals. This is what Yeshua really wants you to focus on at this time. This is the way that you will be the most help to the people around you whose lives you really want to touch. Your love is so divine, my love. And it's so important that you know that. And also, it's very important that you, as the chosen one, expect as many miracles as possible at this time, and never lose sight of the fact that you are limitless, just like the universe, okay? Now's the divine timing for enjoyment, for you to enjoy this earth angel energy you worked yourself into, for you to enjoy these pinnacles that spirit is constantly dropping on you. And the Ten of Pentacles could point to money, yeah, sure. But we're talking about this spiritual wealth that you are receiving. What else for the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance and the universe? We got don't seek anyone's approval, okay? So it's going to be really hard, Could you imagine if Yeshua just quit his journey because everybody was judging him? That's all through the Bible, that judgment, that mockery, where they were making fun of him, where they were, had laughing when he was looking them in their eyes, dead serious, with this strong faith, telling them exactly what God was finna do for him and how God was finna move for him. He was performing miracles, and they still thought it was a game and thought it was a joke. And now look at where we are with Yeshua's energy. And look how many of our lives and our hearts that Yeshua was able to touch. And you hold that very same power and potential within you. So at the end of the day, you don't need anyone's approval. The only approval that you need is, that feeling within you that you're doing the right thing, and that beautiful approval that God can only give. What's the Six of Cups? Fertility and hope. We got healing childhood trauma, okay? I feel like you went through a lot of things with these people of the past just to heal this childhood trauma within you. And they were supposed to heal their childhood trauma right along with you, but they chose to play the role of the mockers. They chose to be the ones who were laughing at you. They chose to be the ones who thought God's love and healing was a joke. And so now they're not on the receiving end of that. Because why would God give them something that they feel is so funny, something that's a joke, something they can play a game with, something that's always going to be there waiting for them? It says, I heal when I accept the situation and move forward and forgive myself and those who hurt me. And that's what I said earlier. That's really, truly the best move you could do when it does come to these people of the past, whether they're lovers or friends or family members or whoever. Forgive them and heal. But please make sure that you move on, move forward. Don't stop what it is that you're doing, because you've done so much healing and there's no turning back now. Yeah, look, travel soon, okay? So you also could be about to travel, or you could be moving away from these people, or some of these people from the past could want to come travel toward you. They could want to come give you your flowers, is what I heard. Some people want to come in and give you your flowers and show their appreciation for you. And if you think about Yeshua, when those people that laughed and naysayed and did all of this came back around to him, he wasn't evil to them. He didn't treat them like garbage. He didn't, slam doors in their faces or whatever. He just knew what they was going to do already before they did it. So he was able to have this forgiveness and understanding. And when he didn't understand, he didn't go to those people and ask them, hey, why are you doing this? He went straight to God and asked God, what do I need to do, God? And how do I need to handle this? And God, they doing this and they doing that and they doing this. And are you sure this is what you want me to really truly be doing? And God reassured him and showed him a sign and got him moving along his journey so that he could finish the divine mission in the end. And this is the same way that God works with you, baby. Yeah, it says, I am responsible for my choices. Gorgeous. And it says you are on the right path. So I feel like in this thing, you have made the right choices, and some people have made the wrong choices. And right now, everybody is responsible for their own choices that they have made. And it's very important that you don't question the way that you're walking, because you're walking the right way, my love. You are on the right path, and don't let anyone come in, you know what I mean, and laugh at you or whatever. We got money, power, respect. You finna get this money, power, and respect, but you're gonna get it through God. And I feel like that could be one of the things that people really feel like, you don't have. Like they feel like you ain't got no money, so you ain't got no power, and you don't deserve respect. But you got money. You rich as I don't know what. That's why the Ten of Pentacles came out for you. And it's really more upsetting that they cannot take this wealth from you. Because if you was just physically rich, they could steal that and come steal everything that you have and leave you in an energy of despair. If you were in their shoes, because that would be all that you cared about or all that you worried about. But you're not. You're worried about cultivating this rich spiritual life and working on achieving your goals through God so that you can maintain and hold all of that wealth that God is about to pour into your life. So please, baby, stay very focused on that. It says things will get better, even better than ever with the number 5, okay? And it's all because of this beautiful, healthy connection that you have with the divine. It says unfold my true radiant self with God, okay? So just know that, like, there's always a solution to everything that you go through, and every situation that you do go through outside of you is meant to test your hope and your faith and to get you to a more fertile place. What's ancestor protection and building your foundation? We got the 5 of Cups, okay? So I don't know. You could be feeling a little down. Honestly, this is your side. So maybe you feel like maybe you're dwelling a little bit on these past situations, on these cups that have spilled, on shoulda, coulda, wouldas is what I'm hearing. But there are these 2 cups behind you, or this could definitely be past energy where you were before when you were dealing with these people. Always in an energy of sadness, okay? And I feel like God has made you aware of these beautiful cups that sit behind you. You could really have issues with your mother because the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. What's building a foundation? Yeah, the 5 of Wands. I feel like this is what people want for you. They want you to come back into this past energy where you're so sad and you're always in conflict and you're always feeling like you have to stand up for yourself. But with this High Priestess energy right here, I feel like you're so beyond that. This is what you have become. So powerful, so beautiful, so balanced in your light and dark energies. Really walking around with that above energy in the below, okay? Like you have really done a great job of pulling the angelic realm down to you and making it work for you. What's the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands? And that 55 is that big change type of energy. So you could have recently gone through a tower, maybe a tower that made you feel very sad or where there was some conflict. And maybe that could have been why that burden type of energy came out before. And you could be questioning your path or questioning the way that you're walking at this time. And Yeshua was saying, there's no need. There's no need to question anything or worry about anything because you're absolutely on the right path and you have made the proper choices for yourself. And even if you did run into some conflict or feel a little bit sad, those could have been things that you were healing. This could have been just like a very emotional tower that didn't have anything to do with anyone else. It could have been a tower where you just had some mental conflict and felt a little bit of sadness or maybe even a little twinge of regret thinking about the decisions that you've made in the past and wondering if those were the right things or not. But Yeshua was saying your backward reviews that you're doing at this time are very important. You looking over these past situations and coming into a stronger sense of hope and a stronger confidence in your ability to grow is what's happening with you at this time. Okay, what's the 5 of Wands and the High Priestess? We got the 3 of Wands, okay? So this most recent tower or whatever it is that you could have gone through very recently has just improved the riches that you carry within yourself. It's given you this deeper connection with the universe and with yourself, with God, you know. And he's saying, I'm here with you all the time. You know, Yeshua is really with you, holding your hand, walking you through this thing. Don't be afraid to communicate with him, to ask him for signs, to really talk to him, okay? When I talk to Yeshua, you know, I say my brother, and I say my king, my brother, and my friend, because that's what Yeshua is truly to me. And I feel like, you know, the people that are attracted to this specific video, that is what Yeshua is to you also. But he's saying, you know, try not to pedestalize me. Try to utilize that energy that's constantly surrounding you. And there's no better guide through this journey and to know what God wants you to do than Yeshua, okay? What's healing childhood trauma and I accept the situation and move forward and forgive, okay? We got the 3 of Cups. So now's the time for you to really celebrate, you know? But also this gives me that energy of a group of people celebrating too quickly. They thought that they had, you know, harmed you so much in your childhood that you would never be able to just accept the situation and move forward. So continue to do the unexpected. They don't know where you're going to go with this, but they do know that you have this immense love for them no matter what they did or, you know, like where it is that they wanted you to be at. They still feel that love from you. And it's really very confusing. And that's what makes them want to disrupt you even more because of this beautiful peace of mind that you have. It's like, yes, you're this beautiful warrior, but you will lay down your sword in a minute and choose peace and love and choose to operate by the will of God, okay? Before you will waste your time trying to argue with someone. And that's beautiful. That's the earth angel within you. And you know that these people are under judgment. So let them get that judgment that they work so hard to receive. What's okay, we got the 9 of Wands. So these people are feeling very beat down, very battle weary, and it's so easy, so simple for them to just go to God, and lay those burdens down before him. But their ego and their shadow that they're struggling with, that I was talking about in the beginning, is getting in the way. They're blind to the true power of God still. And this is kind of a warning that might not ever change. And know that there is going to be people all over the world that are going through this very same energy. You might be feeling this energy very heavy, feeling like things, have been feeling so chaotic energetically lately. And I think that with this tower that you recently went through, with this deeper connection that you have with the universe, this could definitely be something that you're feeling a little bit more. So just pay much attention to your feelings and how you're feeling, and make sure that you're calling those feelings out for what they are. Take that moment always and be like, hey, is this mine? Is this something that I'm feeling for me? Or is this something that's just going on with the world as a collective? And that will bring a lot more clarity to you. What's up? Travel soon, and I am responsible for my choices. We got the Hermit card, okay? So, also, there is a lot of people that are being pushed into this hermit type of energy, being forced to look over the past. And that could be why people are about to start coming to travel toward you. And it's very important that you understand that sometimes people can heal and people can change, just like you healed and you changed. It doesn't mean to be a fool. Read the energy for what it is and trust yourself when you read that energy. But there could be a Cancer, a Sagittarius, or a Virgo who wants to come back around, who really actually is healed and is in a higher energy. But it's really up to you to make your decision. Because you forgave them and you still showed them that love. It's up to you if you want to let these people of the past come back in or not. What's the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Wands? But he's saying, like, one conversation will never hurt you, and you never know what that person has to give you in that conversation, or what kinds of energies you guys are meant to exchange in that little meeting or in that little moment. Of course, he's not talking about, anyone who has put your life in danger in the past, or who has hurt you so much where you had to do a very major recovery. But I feel like just follow your intuition with that. Because I'm a real firm believer in, oh, well, you're gone. Okay. You didn't look back. You wasn't trying to find me. So you out. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be like that, a little bit stubborn when it comes to the people that you release or the people that you get out of your life. So, but yeah, with the Page of Cups, they definitely want to come in and bring apologies to you, though. And it took them a long time to build up this strength, some of them, to bring in these apologies or to even take this kind of accountability. And this is a part of your wish fulfillment. So don't let your heartbreaks of the past hold you back from completing a cycle with a negative energy, okay? But even if you never meet with these people, just know that they really truly do see you. They recognize you and they recognize your divine journey now. And some of them are just in this energy of anxiety and despair because they refuse to see it. They're too trapped in their ego. What's the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Wands? We got the Star, okay? So it's like, you might be feeling tired, or you might be feeling depleted, or whatever. You might be just sick of this whole song and dance. You could even be tired of hearing these blessings are coming in and you're getting this money and you're getting, these people are getting, you might be tired of it all together. But at the end of the day, you're a beautiful star seed, my love. You are a blessing. You are on mission, okay? You have this divine journey that you signed up to do before you got here. So take that time, sit down, go into hermit mode when you need to, but always accept the situation and move forward, because that's how you're going to really progress. And that's how you really truly get closer and closer to these promises that God have made you, because God don't break no promises. And that's one thing you can count on for sure. What's the Nine of Wands and the Hermit card? We got the Magician, okay? God makes it happen. God is the ultimate magician, okay? I'm hearing, I'll make you believe in magic. Won't you believe in me, okay? Believe that God is going to provide everything that you need, because you choose the emotionally mature route. And that propels you forward faster than anything else. The Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck. There's quick movement, things happening in a speedy way. But fast and speedy is not always the same in the divine realm, okay? Sometimes their fast and speedy is really slow for us, because there are a lot of different moving parts. So also be very patient and try to remain as aware of that as possible, so that you're not getting disappointed because you feel like something should be happening a lot faster, or because you want to get on your head today and make yourself feel like you're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're so beautiful and gorgeous, and really truly are tapped into that higher energy. And people gonna laugh, and they're gonna mock you, and they're gonna act like it's so ridiculous, because they could never touch the energy that you're in. It literally is funny and ridiculous to them, because it's something that they don't understand. They either think it's funny, or they get really afraid of it. But it's very important that you just listen to your heart above all else. Don't worry about the opinions of others or what they think is funny to you. Continue to awaken your psychic abilities and to tune into the infinite. That is what this listen to your heart card says, okay? And then we got the Cosmic Ruby, which says, be an ambassador for peace and practice cosmic mastery. This is where you are. Ooh, okay. And we got the Cosmic Emerald. So the Cosmic Ruby and the Cosmic Emerald gives me root chakra and heart chakra energy, okay? It says create perfect health and access divine abundance, okay? So maybe for some of you guys, this big, huge abundance that you're expecting hasn't come in, because you're still doing a lot of healing. You're still healing childhood trauma. You're still healing your heart from all of these hurts of the past. You've been through a lot. And it takes a lot longer for our hearts to heal, for that trauma to be cleared, and for these energies to realign and recalibrate within us than we, really think about in our minds. Because we feel better much sooner than we are actually, than we're actually better. Like, you feel better before your heart is completely healed, is what he's saying. So always be aware of that. I don't know which blind that is, but I don't know where that light coming from. Okay. What else? We got creative solutions. Okay. Excuse me. So when it comes to dealing with other people, dealing with people of the past, there's always a beautiful, creative, heart-centered solution to dealing with those things, It's very important that you don't forget the transformations that you've made when you're dealing with people. Because I know for a fact that it's easy sometimes for certain people to ruffle your feathers in a certain way. It's like some people, their energy comes around. Well, I used to, okay, like when certain energies would come around, I would revert back to that attitude I had when I was dealing with them, or, that the way of talking and speaking to them, like how I used to. So it's very important that you constantly acknowledge your growth and think outside of the box and try to view things from a higher perspective when it comes to these people and the dealings that you may have to have with them throughout your life. Because really, I tell you guys a lot that those are the kinds of things that Spirit's paying attention to. Did you deal with that person in the same way? Have you really truly grown and evolved the way that you think you've grown and evolved? How are we going to know if we don't throw these tests at you here and there? if you don't go through a tower here and there and be forced to deal with a tough situation. That's the most challenging thing about this whole earth school thing, is it's so hands-on, right? So don't be afraid of a challenge. Don't be afraid to take those tests and those challenges that the divine is throwing at you from a hands-on place, but to use your higher perspective and your psychic gifts and all of these things that you have, acquired along the way to this point. Use it. it Use it in an outside of the box type of way, and allow it to smooth out any situations or any dealings that you may be having to go through with certain people, because you really truly are magical. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, the pool of Christ light. Use that beautiful Christ light. Open your heart and don't be afraid to spread this unconditional love. And also don't be afraid to separate yourself from anyone who's not open to that unconditional love that you are giving, because it's beautiful. And it is the stuff that stars and the stuff that the universe is made of. It's gorgeous. And it's their loss if they don't want to deal with that, or to, be open and accepting to that energy that you carry. Period. What is the final thought on this, my love? Okay. We got vulnerability. That's what fell off. Vulnerability and reclaim your energy. So call back your energy, okay? If you feel like you're having an issue being vulnerable or being open with people, if you still find yourself being kind of angry when certain people come around, or when you see them, or when you think of them, ask the divine, like, what is it that's really standing in the way of me being vulnerable about this? What is it about this that makes me get so rigid and hard? Is it a fear? Is it a doubt? Is it a pain? Is it a hurt that person caused? Okay, with this luminescence, bring light to these beautiful things within yourself, where, because I say these beautiful things within yourself while I'm talking about getting upset or getting irritated, because it really truly is a beautiful thing within yourself. It is something that shows you something that needs to be healed, or that needs to be moved out of the way, in order to open a portal within you for you to get higher and higher, for you to receive more crystal keys and codes from the divine. It's really important that you trust in your innocence at this time, and that you act only from an energy of loving compassion. And that's what's going to have you stepping through all of these different doorways and stepping into all of these different opportunities. Okay, now what's the final thought on this? We got home and we got internal explorer, okay? And then we got gracious receptivity at the bottom of the deck, So be open to receiving at this time, receiving messages, and always make sure that you tap yourself back into home. As long as you're always coming home to yourself, you're always on the right path. As long as you're coming home to yourself, as long as you are acknowledging the fact that you are like the micro to the macro, that everything in this world is located within you. As long as you're tapped into that energy of oneness, you will be on the right path. And when things come up for you, don't be afraid to explore those things. This is 31 and this is 32. So it's like the most important step to coming home to yourself, or to looking within yourself, is this internal exploration that you need to do. Always come home to yourself, find that calm, find that center, and then go over what it is that you're feeling within yourself, so you can get a nice, clear, calm answer on what it is. And you're not like having this conflict go on within yourself and going through another tower that you don't necessarily need to go through. If you listen to your heart, you know what I'm saying, then you know that you're able to trust your psychic abilities, and you're constantly tuned into the infinite, and you're exploring your inner parts of yourself from a much higher perspective. You even get to this place where you're dealing with so you're thinking outside of the box and having creative solutions on how to deal with and heal yourself and your own emotions. And you never would have learned that if you didn't go through the things that you went through with the people on the outside of you. So also always have gratitude for the people and situations that God puts into your life. because there's always a reason for it, always something to be learned, something to be gained, something that you are meant to show someone else, or something of that nature. So the home card says this card invites you to align with your temple space. Consider all the amazing things your body does and how you effortlessly move through reality. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying yourself. Often, very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning, okay? And the upper chakras are more like, your throat chakra, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra. And I find it so interesting that the heart and the root chakras came out for you, because that's lower chakra energy, something that you need to get deeper into. Do things that support your root and heart chakra at this time. Wear green and red, eat green and red foods, meditate with that focus on those specific chakras, because there are some light codes that you're needing at this time. It says often very intuitive souls exist within the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning. You may not feel like you are from here, but as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with different parameters. At this time on earth, it is a blessing to have the vessel of a body. It is an opportunity to make a difference. So celebrate it. You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms. But it is when we are fully grounded and present in our bodies that we can actualize these ideas and make a difference. Be grounded, find your home, as just like a tree, the deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. And the Eternal Explorer says you are invited to explore the state of flow. This card is a reminder that you are infinitely amazing. You are an infinitely amazing being who can access collective consciousness, especially when you surrender some control to the greater process or get out of your own way. You have the permission you felt you needed. So go within and explore. Wonderful gifts are waiting for you, And then once you do this, just be open to receiving. And look at this earth energy, this rooted and grounded type of energy, tapped into not only the energy of the earth, but this beautiful energy of the universe, you being the center of the universe. Like I said at the beginning. So, with that, my love, I am done. I hope you got something that you needed out of this. I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And I will see you later. Bye.